Beyond that, we can't.
Sounds like breeding's coming.
If you guys want to blow
we can't take action beyond that because we are not.
Okay, I think your question is about this weird about face because in the lead up to those, you're up on stage talking about how we're going to easily cut $1 trillion, maybe $2.
So
It was confidently $2 trillion. All this, and now it's like, well, it's not our fault. We're just
Alright.
this was the criticism
Shot
you
up
were
some.
receiving when
Had to
Doge was
shoot
first
up some
announced.
quick
You said
freedom
it was a
heroin.
problem. I just think Doge has been a colossal failure, and I feel like it's not fair to pop out and say, we're just advisors. The only things you advised on were consequential to the
Fucking
national
bliggers.
debt
That's what we call the squids, bliggers.
A few programs we funded. I mean, I'll give you a real world example.
Little blue
Ours is a much better
bliggers.
person.
Bliggers. Who the fuck they call them fucking avatars? The bliggers.
Ours goes to schools and
The
teaches
fucking
kids how to read.
off-brand
That
avatars, dude.
program recently
Don't worry, I'm kind of black. I can get away with it.
got defunded. Now, when she shows up, they don't have funding and they can't just leave an adult.
It's like,
Even though
like
she's
halfway.
doing it for free.
I'm like Uncle Ruckus, dude.
You can't see that girl and teach her. It's just crazy. It's like, and did that save the government
But like
any
with
money?
2 good eyes and full set of hair.
Random cut by
And way lighter.
Has done jack shit. Like the difference.
Actually, you know what? I'm lying. I'm totally white.
Does it do like the trombone sound?
No, every time I walk into Rome, it's just a fucking autistic brain rot track saying the N-word on repeat, but with the John Cena song in the background.
But apparently, they need some staff there to supervise. Otherwise, anyone can be like, I want to teach kids how to read and walk into a school. It's like, not. So you have to have staff to supervise.
Oh shit, they added little buddies in the game. What the hell?
What
the hell?
Have the soldiers.
The hell, Beyonce? What the hell, Beyonce?
There's a goat too. I've had him help me out a lot. Some of them spawn with disposable anti-tank, and that shit comes in clutch a couple times.
Yo, someone's summoning Slanesh up in the fucking sky right now. What's going on? The warp's opening.
Yeah, they have the Eye of Terror.
Yeah, the Eye of Terror is just fucking staring right at. Oh shit! Yo, we got 3 War of the Worlds robots coming in. Tripods.
Here 3 years ago. Are you going to continue to spend at that kind of level on future elections?
I think in terms of political spending, I'm going to do a lot less than the.
Hold up, I got a really big laser for these guys.
The War of the Worlds guys are a lot weaker than like the robot tanks though. Like you can kind of drop their shield and then you have to shoot them in a weird like connecting pins, like where their legs connect together like the black part.
6 months to the election.
Wait, what? The joints from the body and the legs?
If you shoot them, so if you break the shield of the tripod and then you shoot them, you don't shoot them in the face. You want to shoot them in like the weird, like connecty flesh, like between their legs, and that causes them to die in like 1 or 2 shots.
No shit.
Because it is damaging his company.
Freedom knowledge.
I don't trust him when he says that Tesla is back on track all good. I don't think the numbers bear that out. I think there's been a nice retail dip buying for the stock, but in general, the longer-term trend is negative as the sales continue to decline. So I think he's going to try
Man, I gotta
fix
regroup.
that
I'm getting
before he jumps back into
fucking,
crazy spending.
whatever they call it,
Additionally,
something
he
about
did a
not being
ton of
with
spending for
people.
the Supreme Court thing in Wisconsin and lost that race pretty handily.
Are you out of bounds?
There's also an argument to be made that him spending
No, I'm by
actually hurts the
C1. I
team
just slapped
before.
his
Elon
ass.
Musk, thank you very much for joining
Oh,
us here
that's
at
you.
Qatar Economic Forum.
That is me.
Thank you.
Bob.
Wow! Thank you, Elon. I appreciate that dialogue. Honestly, interesting. But man, I can't help but feel like some of the walls are closing in.
Our citizens
Man, you fucking suicidal citizens, bro. What the fuck? Get them out of here.
I don't appreciate that the civilians have like the same running animation as the little zombie guys. Like they flail their arms around a lot. So I'm like, oh, it's a zombie, and I shoot it.
Today's topic, the other big court case you probably never heard of. Right now, in southern Canada, there is a trial happening between 5, I believe they're gold medalists for the Junior World Hockey. Yes. And a young woman. Essentially what they're alleging is that many years ago, while these people, this got to be almost 8-9 years ago, because they are now in their full-on, they're in the National Hockey League now, many of them, but they did this when they were apparently 18, 19. Apparently, they ran a train on a girl, and it was against her will. That's what she's claiming, and then so she's bringing this to trial now. The first trial ended in mistrial, so now they're on the second trial, and this has gone off the rails because The judge just got rid of the jury.
Yeah, right.
The judge herself is going to be the only one.
Yeah, I killed him. I got him.
Joining me now is
I
criminal
was being
defense
chased
sergeant
down by a
Schofield. Kim,
fucking
thank you very much for joining us.
biomass, wherever the fuck.
God damn, Kim's hair is crazy.
Big old boogie boy.
Kim, goddamn, what happened, baby?
She got that Back to the Future cut.
You good?
Damn, dude, what are these citizens fucking systematically lynching themselves, bro? What the fuck? They're not even on the streets and they're dying. They're just in the fucking houses, in the closet. Gooning.
Middle school who had his hair cut. She used to come
Auto
to
rock
yo, man,
asphyxiation.
check out the Super Saiyan.
Yeah. I need Skokie right there.
What?
Same Corso's got a rule against but they let the bitch come in with a bird nest. Absolutely not.
I mean, caca, motherfucker.
First of all, in this case, it's been 2 juries that have been dismissed, so I think that's certainly unusual, if not entirely unheard of. But to dismiss a jury and continue judge alone is allowed in the criminal code, and it's something that happens on occasion, but very unusual. So something must have happened, and keep in mind there's a publication ban that prevents reporting on the specifics, but something happened, and there were some facts brought before the judge that caused the judge to find that the jury could no longer continue to act impartially.
Now, the testimony that's come out of this is good.
I will say
To
the
get
civilian's
started,
mission in
what's
Helldivers
alleged is
2
that
is
Lee
much
went
better
to
than the
some
one in
kind of
Helldivers
bar,
1 because he used to have to like
He was
manually.
drinking. One of the guys was with a girl, and they found her. She was drinking a little bit too. They went up to the room, smashed the shit out of her, and then
They'd
he
run
was
over
calling
mines.
her boys
They
over,
would
"Yo, who wants to
do
come back for
absolutely
a film?"
everything in their power to kill themselves. And you couldn't succeed.
Okay. I know what a gummer was. The white boys come up with some crazy slang,
But I ain't mad at it.
but I understood it because we don't want no toothless DJ.
That's what
Okay.
that's what I think it is.
So she
But if everybody comes in there, it feels like gum. So it's a gum. Maybe it's not because of the gum.
all right.
Or maybe
So the other boys show up with their hockey sticks, and I mean they put some pucks in it. And I will say, this is where a lot of people are contested. She's claiming she consented to the first guy, not the others. According to witness testimony,
that's not what happened.
this girl got on the floor,
We're almost done.
opened her legs, and said, "Stop being
We're at
pussy,
3 out of
you don't
30
take me next."
as civilians.
She's the one who got
Oh, we're good on
naked
this one.
and started
Good on everything.
begging everyone.
All right, I'm paraphrasing, but that's like the gist of it.
Worst case,
Basically,
we just go through this
she was a
first.
goalie who got in the butterfly position. Okay, and she got all the pucks. They were scoring, but it never touched the net. You did? Okay. With that in mind, I know enough about hockey to know when these dudes were offside, they shot testimony. Okay? They were playing tough against the boards, you know what I mean? They played with some intensity. They did their thing. And, you know, they battled for all the pucks. And
Oh, fuck's sake. The
But what happened?
ship is over our head
What
now.
are we trying to say?
You know, you keep thinking, all the hockey interviews post-game are always the same. Oh, you know, we're going to get pucks in deep.
I'm gonna try and close the Eye of Terror real
Battle
quick.
along the boards.
We're gonna work in the corners.
Quick little Belisarius column maneuver.
Listen, the only reason why I'm feeling very comfortable laughing about this whole situation is her testimony was crazy.
This testimony.
There's even a
Oh my
video
God.
and audio recording of her saying, "I consent to all of this." Jeez, why are you guys being so paranoid? Bitch, that's why. Now, the prosecutor. Yeah, they're like, "Yo, yeah, I ain't playing no game, bro. You wanted all this, right? You want to give these gummers? Okay, good." And then they got to business, which I respect. But even with this recording, I'm wondering, why would the
I got a sword. I whipped out the sword for him.
That's the argument they're trying to make.
She was, you know, shut that shit. You know.
The problem is, there's no evidence to corroborate her story. What's more, there's a lot of evidence to poke holes in everything that she's saying, from the witness testimony to everything involved. Poke holes? Yeah, it's just one of them situations where, it's like, wait, you know, two guys saying you and a half life, but maybe that's the case.
Yeah, the thing with the
You can't
melee
prove
weapons
it.
against
It's a waste of time. I think it's a waste of
units
taxpayer
is
time.
that
But this
they
brings
like
us to
don't.
today.
They're not.
They are on trial.
Okay,
And
maybe
one
that
of the
fixed
jurors
it.
slips a note to the judge.
As Justice Maria Carosia decided what to do about a note sent to her Thursday, signed
Okay,
by
well,
a
we said it's just
juror.
enough civilian
Accused
stuff over
Alex
here.
Fermenton's lawyers, Daniel Brown and Hillary Dudding, of
Yeah, it's like
judging
70
and
of them
making
just
fun
sitting
of
in the corner over
jurors.
here.
Every day when we enter the courtroom, they observe us, whisper to each other, and turn to each other and laugh as if they are discussing our appearance, the note said. This is unprofessional and unacceptable.
One of the jury members, or a few of them, basically said that they felt as though the defense lawyers were looking at them and laughing at them and mocking their appearance. Very disrespectful. Apparently these defense lawyers didn't say anything out loud. They just thought that the defense lawyers were looking at them and laughing. The judge realized what the issue was. There's no way these persons would be partial because they're looking at the defendant's lawyers and they're saying that nothing has been explicitly said. So the judge thought this was absolutely.
Yeah, because if you think that person
is disrespectful, like, you know you're not, right? So, what's being said by some lawyers is essentially the defense feels like their case is highly planned. They don't want to reach that. And the prosecutor basically agreed to keep just the judge on because they may think that's their best shot at getting a conviction. Both parties think this is their best shot. The prosecutor's going for a long shot. The defense like, there's no way to find conviction. So they're all rolling the dice with this judge, and that's cool. He's looking at this funny judge.
Steenbergen was also in London with the others in June of that year as they celebrated their win with Hockey Canada. He told Crown Attorney Heather Donkers that he was in room 209 at the Delta Armories Hotel in downtown London when he walked in to find a naked girl. Minutes later, she engaged in sex acts with some of the accused, Carter Hart and Michael McLeod. He saw Dylan Dubé get involved as well, saying Dylan was slapping her butt. It wasn't hard, but it wasn't soft either.
Are we talking about the butt slapping or the dick?
I don't know. I don't know.
Who was dropping the fucking sky on somebody?
It wasn't hard, but it wasn't soft.
It's mostly hitting a building.
It wasn't hard, but it wasn't soft either. It was just, flat.
I was like, sorry.
Thank you. I was trying to call down supplies. That shit kept on hitting fucking Just Dance or whatever the
I
fuck.
remember partially seeing the splits
Shit pissing me
because
off.
there were people around me.
Every time I got close, it like switch up.
The splits of what? The splits of who?
He said he tried to get out of the room, but the female was in the way on the floor, saying, "I just didn't want to step over a naked girl. When there was a clear path, we took the chance to leave."
Wait. So she was just naked on the floor, being like, "Where you go?" I'm sorry. This story is super weird. But these guys weren't charged. They were present and they were testifying. Now it's important to note, these are teammates. The odds of them trying to lie for their friends or their fellow teammates.
Fucking whale sniped me, bro. I think I got armor on. That bitch
all the players
took my
were
shield.
contacted by Hockey Canada about an ongoing investigation. That's when group chat messages started going out between the one-time teammates. From accused Michael McLeod, who was the one who brought the 20-year-old woman to his hotel room, he wrote, "We all need to say the same thing if we get interviewed. Can't have different stories or make anything up."
To me, when I read that, people say that's what's like a smoking gun. The last part can't make anything up. The reason why you want to get the story straight is that the mere fact that there's differences might look bad on you guys. And they're dealing with an association that's probably coming down on them hard. It's like, listen, let's just make sure that we're all on the same page, okay? Don't lie about it. I think it's super reasonable to say among the group, but they're trying to use this to say these guys are all lying to cover for each other.
If 3 people say, yeah, we did that, and 2 of them was like, no, we can't lie about it. Something happened.
Yes, and if anybody's caught lying, then it's going to make us just let's all be on the same page. So actually, when I see this, it makes me believe them even more.
From Carter Hart, "Honestly, boys, we didn't do anything wrong." From Dylan Dubé, "The boys who did stuff got consent, so it's okay." And from a player who has not been charged, Brett Howden, he wrote, "She's the one who got naked and started begging everyone."
Those text messages that happened just after the incident give me an insight into their mind and how they communicate. Because these are just private messages between them. They're not expecting the public to see it. Them saying this stuff, it makes them seem more credible. And so far, they've presented 0 evidence that gives any indication that this was non-consensual, other than the fact that she went to the police. But that means nothing.
But her testimony.
Oh damn, now we're all forest.
It is. From what we've gotten so far, it is. And listen, these guys, they've gone on.
I am being hunted down. I am being hunted down, my boys.
Negotiation for contracts.
Yeah, the fucking shit is either very inaccurate or
even if they're found on
fucking Chris Kyle in the sky. There's no
so wrong. No, it's not.
That motherfucker got a problem. And what's with these biomass things phasing through floors, bro?
Yeah, the meatball guys are.
Yeah, the meatballs.
Like, under the floor on you.
Young Phillies.
I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Granted, it's usually worse on that one mission where you have to defend the missiles, like going up in the sky. It's usually worse on that one because then they literally just walk to the floor and then come up below you. That's kind of fun. But sometimes on like these missions,
I think it's also important to note there is a lot when it comes to hockey towns.
It'd be cool if they could like Kool-Aid Man through the building, but so far they've just like fucking.
Schools that were
Remember that one SCP from like 2014? Where they like the guy just like goes through the wall and kills
even
him.
that's super real
in professional sports.
But I'm not talking about professional. I'm talking about amateur. Which
I don't know who's running the grenade launcher and shield jetpack. You just saved my life. God bless you.
Hockey's the thing of. So you have to imagine that there's
Your dead body on the ground.
This case should not be used as the barometer for whether or not everybody's lying or telling the truth. You should look at it based off the face of the evidence involved.
My life.
And for these guys, from what I read, it doesn't look like they're guilty of this crime from everything I've read. There's
got us
definitely
some
a
super
tremendous amount of reasonable doubt. So I think they're going to be let off with due time. But yeah, it's crazy how a woman can just say this, be very evidently lying from everything that we can tell, and then still be able to derail people's lives for this long. I'm glad they went through the legal process. I wish they would have done this much faster, so that for the people who are suffering, be it the woman, the alleged victim, or the man, that we can just get closure fast and move on.
Guys, the ship is back.
Like,
The fucking AC-130 is
for
back.
different reason. Maybe someone found that. And maybe someone said like, what are you doing sleeping with all these people? Well, it was not me.
It's the right word.
And then it's a it's a box. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying I would not be surprised. I would. It's a small town. London is not big.
Marking location.
London is not big. People will know. Oh, she just went with those guys and then they just ran a train on. If your parents know that shit, if your town, people know who you are and what you did. And you keep on hearing about it, and at some point you're like, it was not for me. And then you just got to do.
There's actually already been court cases where women have accused men, they've gone to jail for decades, and then it came out afterwards, why did you lie? And they said, I didn't want my boyfriend to find out, or I was embarrassed. So you let a man rot in prison because you were embarrassed about what you did? Hell no, bitch. And they do like 2 months in jail, if anything, if they're lucky. So
most of the time.
So it's just one of them situations where, no, plenty of people lie. They lie for all kinds of reasons. And I don't even understand why women don't believe that people would lie about this kind of stuff. When women make up rumors and lie about other women more than anyone else. When you ask women who they're bullied by, the vast majority of them are bullied by other women. And how do they do it? Spreading rumors and lying. But all of a sudden, you don't think it happens when it comes to men to ruin their lives as well? When there's no repercussions for it, vast majority of the time? No, there's people lie. The same way, there's men who do this kind of behavior. Right? There's some men who always go to this line, believing women, and say they're, oh, that's not real either. I don't know why we can't have a balance. Women lie, some dudes great, some women great. It's a thing. So let's just stop and look at the evidence involved, and everything in this one points to these bitches lie. That's a lot of hockey sticks, right? That's a lot of hockey sticks. And it ain't crazy. From what I know about hockey sticks, they refuse to share skates, but they'll share pussy.
Yeah,
that's wild. That's crazy.
But it's because, you know, the skates are not the same size. The pussy. That's not what I said. I'm just saying, and move. Anyway, I'll help you over there.
In this case, one of the prosecutors, also the person who got Ghislaine Maxwell. So they're used to these high-profile trafficking type cases. That's just some notes I want to give you guys to good information. What people are trying to debate at this point is, was Cassie a willing participant? Is she somebody that was really heavily involved and not actually a victim of this? And I think that's where things get a bit murky for people, because they see these text messages from her to him, which is like, I love you, I want to be with you forever, all these different things. And for them, they can't understand how somebody can both love the person,
Lord, dude.
you know, organize some of the
Please tell me you saw that,
and also be one of the prime victims.
Yeah, but that's your job. That was her job. That's what she had to do in order not to, you know, in order to have her music released with wasn't released. Like, that's the thing that you have to do. It's not. It's very complex. When you're a victim of something, you can be the victim.
It shot you up
and
too.
And being a victim, you participate in some things because that's part of your task as a victim.
Is that Stockholm syndrome?
No, because I don't really think falling in love with.
I think I get it now. Why some people's full shtick is they just kill them.
If he has that much power, and he had power, he had a lot of power. Diddy had a lot of freaking power.
This is
Can you explain how?
This is getting fucking ridiculous, by the way.
Anyways, what do you mean?
How did he have power? Give people context of who Diddy was, what time when he had
Diddy was a tycoon. He was a tycoon. We talking about Sean John Cole. We talking about
Billionaire.
record deals. We're talking about that whole MTV. We're talking about like he could make or break your career. Basically, they made a TV show out of him. Just that, making the band. That was him.
Funny enough, two of the members of gang they're in this court case.
I guess we're witnessing I Need a Girl Part 3.
Yeah. You also have to remember Cassie, I remember when her first song came out. She was super young. She came in with this SoundCloud and all these different things didn't exist.
No.
I might have just fucked us, but I'm not too sure. We'll just have to see where the barrage lands.
So basically,
And it
she
is
was locked in
napalm.
with Diddy's. She's also like
here's Rick.
probably over his 40s.
30s, but yeah,
Late 30s? Okay, so he's
Oh, fuck, yep.
he's
I don't think I exist anymore, guys.
There was nobody who could.
as a matter of fact, Diddy was Jay-Z before Jay-Z was Jay-Z.
Talking about a billionaire, biggest person in hip hop.
My DNA's been reduced to atoms.
Incredible history of that. And
It's so
this
fun.
dude is managing your career. You're talking about definitely already setting your career.
Oh, samples are off limits right now. Holy shit.
So for a jury, those are factors they're going to consider. They're going to consider those factors because they're going to say, well, why did you leave? And then they're going to put other stuff on. Right? So those are all things to consider in the dynamic that plays here. So when you're reading these text messages and she's talking about, I want to make love to you and I really love this person, it's very possible to love the person that meets you every day. That Stockholm syndrome we
Let's
mentioned
go home,
earlier.
guys. I'm
It's
tired.
like a relationship between a lot of streetwalkers and their pimp. You know, like when a pimp has a girl, the women go on his behalf and solicit.
Set me out.
Right? They'll go solicit other girls. That's the bottom.
Yeah, but sometimes
Nukes himself.
The bottom bitch is the one who recruits other women.
yeah, but oftentimes that's also number one.
I told you.
To go get other girls, there is. Bro, she's been so that's also her job. Her job is she wasn't, but she's also participating in a whole the whole shit.
Absolutely. So they use women to go recruit other people while because women are generally disarmed.
It's a chill fucking squad right here.
Isn't that what Tate did?
And then you have to think, these ladies, they're committing crimes on the pimp's behalf, right? When they go to the street and they do this stuff, but they're also getting beaten. They're having their money taken away from them, right? If you think that what Diddy's doing is okay, that means you think what pimps are doing is okay, right? Because Diddy is essentially going around getting escorts, bringing them around where she's getting the escorts and they're doing commercial sex acts. It's the same kind of concept. That's why he's getting charged in the same way a pimp would get charged. Now,
Because he did that.
he did that.
Did that.
We don't.
Oh, we even got the super samples. That's good.
Hassan
That's cool. I
Piker
need some more of those.
continues his month. Hassan Piker continues his month-long meltdown. Turns out Hassan has just been called out on mainstream media by the ADL for being a terrorist-supporting freak. Now, if you didn't know, 2 Israeli diplomats were just shot dead in Washington, D.C. by someone screaming, "Free Palestine." And some people are speculating that it may possibly have been brought about due to the rising extremist rhetoric spewed by certain people. Not saying he caused it at all, just saying he definitely radicalizes people in a certain direction. So we're gonna take a look at what happened with the shooting, Hassan's response, Asmongold's response. We got updates from the super simp Mike from PA telling people to go and citizens arrest people he disagrees with. Updates from H3H3 as well. Welcome to episode 20 of the saga. We're
Look at
working
us!
overtime.
We made
Check
it!
out the playlist.
Woohoo!
Subscribe, and let's reach 1 million subscribers. So it starts with this clip here. Today will be an interesting day to say the least. The head of the ADL, Jonathan, just brought up Hassan Piker's name.
Hello guys, I'm ordering a water gun that has a flash on it, and it works like a Glock switch.
This is the guy.
It's awesome. Yeah, I'm getting it right now, bro. This is the first ad I'm genuinely interested in. Holy shit.
So he shot and killed 2 people.
And then I'm gonna shoot up Parliament, like I said before, in real life.
Those 2 victims, again, learning that they were engaged to be married.
The young man purchased a ring this week with the intention of proposing to his girlfriend next week in Jerusalem. They were a beautiful couple who came to enjoy an evening in Washington's cultural center.
But all of us need to call it out. I'm thinking about the New York Times doing a gauzy profile a few weeks ago of this gamer, Hassan Piker, who regularly employs awful genocidal rhetoric. Like, extremists should not be empowered. People who spout prejudice should not be platformed. This is a moment when we need to look ourselves in the mirror and say, we've got to stop this because the consequences are deadly.
Okay, first off, calling Hassan a gamer should be punishable by law. That is borderline slander to the gaming community. We do not accept Hassan as one of us. He does not share our spirit or values. Please refer to him as Hamas Diddy Bin Laden Baby Oil Piker. Now, as for the message itself, I gotta agree, extremists need to be dealt with, alright? I've been saying it for a while now. What Hassan does is actually dangerous. It's not political disagreement. This is a guy openly supporting terrorists and playing their propaganda on stream, dehumanizing an entire group of people. And what do you think is going to happen when you watch this guy on a daily basis and agree with everything he says? You are going to get radicalized. Not saying you're going to become a shooter, but I am.
Do you have a secret you want to tell me?
Yes. Have you been keeping a secret from me?
I'm gonna say something, but I'm gonna take a little drink before I do.
All right,
what the fuck, bro? That's never a good
wild secret on her, according
line to say.
To our love.
Cheers.
I'm Devontae. I'm 24. I'm from Bellevue, Washington. And my secret is that I got like sugar mamas.
What's your secret?
That I'm transgender.
I literally... I didn't know, bro. I didn't know that was going to be the topic, but I'm not going to lie. I had my suspicions.
Yes.
But I didn't know that was going to be the secret for this episode. Because everyone's telling me to watch The Black Guy, but this one's kind of spicy, too.
Yeah. I guess we're going to watch the whole thing.
Hey, what's going on? We on our way to the cut right now. About to play some Truth or Drink. I'm here with, lover, Emily. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Yeah, I'm nervous, too. Super nervous.
Have you guys been through some hard times?
I mean, I think everyone.
What relationship hasn't been through some hard times?
I think every relationship has its up and downs, but we always try to find our balance. Just make sure we communicate with each other and just always try to keep the balance. I think that's like a really important part of a relationship.
When you first met me, what did you find most attractive about me?
Okay, like from a physical aspect, I think your tattoos. Like an intellectual aspect, you're an extremely smart person.
Thank you.
Astrology tells me I'm a Leo.
And I like that about you too, because I geek out on astrology.
I think he's fine with her being trans.
Yes.
I don't think he cares at all. That's going to be my guess.
Who gets spoiled more in our relationship?
Come on now. You, of course, but that's only right. Ain't no complaint about that. I love to spoil you. It's not like you don't deserve it. I love you. So, do you feel spoiled?
Yeah. He's just always been there for me, no matter what we're going through, what I'm going through, what our living situation might be like. He's always there for me and always takes care of things for me and supports me and just always been there through everything.
Is there anything I do that makes you question my loyalty or commitment to you?
I feel like we've definitely been through our ups and downs, but at this point in time, no. I feel like we're at a place where we're really loyal to each other and want to have that commitment for life, and we're just moving towards, Yeah, I mean, it's come up a few times. I feel like anyone in a relationship kind of talks about the future, so I think we could definitely get married in the future.
We've kissed in the past. Rank my kissing skills from 1 to 10. Tell me the truth, please. This is really important to me.
I would say a 9. Like, I think
you kiss like a dude, kind of. I'm just kidding.
I'm not saying I'm a psychic, but my crystal ball says you getting canceled, and you deserve it.
Have you been keeping a secret from me?
You're hoping that even if it's a negative response, that you two can still stay together.
Yeah, I want us to stay together. Like, I'm not trying to tell her this, like, hoping that we'll break up. I'm just hoping that it'll just be that we can move forward into the chapter of marriage and whatnot, and on a completely honest basis, because I believe in that, and that's what I was raised to do, so.
Generally, honesty should come before you do something bad, not afterwards. But, depending on when you started doing the bad thing, we'll see.
Have you seen this shit?
I've not seen it.
What you think is it? It is?
Probably cheating on her, or probably had a kid by somebody else. What do you think?
Gay.
Like he's been sucking some dick?
Yeah.
Why did you say gay? And I had to be like, so he was sucking me.
Because you wanted the image in your head. I don't know, man. I don't know why you did that.
Was that a necessary question?
So unnecessary.
You're saying straight, like he likes to put the penis in the vag?
That's so unnecessary. That was so unnecessary. I don't know why you did that.
So, a secret I've been keeping from you. Really, like, to tell you the truth, like, I don't work.
Don't work?
You know, I was struggling to get a job, and it wasn't picking up as fast as I wanted to. So, I ended up coming across this lady one day that's older. She approached me.
Oh, you got a sugar mom. Sugar mom. You got a sugar mom.
Okay, I didn't see this one.
You're a sugar baby.
Yeah.
I'm fucking this old lady for the chicks, and I hope I'm a whore. And I hope we can still stay together. Cause it's just a job, you know what I mean? Like that's how I pay the bills.
Yeah, my job is cheating on you. I mean, just because you're getting paid don't make it right. But hey, listen, maybe she's gonna be all right with it.
And you know, I was like, this is kind of like strange, but like all these women that are older be having they be having Benz, UVs, and whatnot, and all these nice cars. So I just thought maybe there's a chance I could get money out of her or something. And and so now like I kind of got sugar mamas based off of that. I know that sounds crazy, but it's literally like to do with the fact that, like I said, like I met one of them, and I was just like, wow, she's really.
Yeah, I met one of them, and then she got friends. So I don't. You know, you got a job.
Personally, getting a blowjob for somebody who got to remove their dentures every now and then is a bit too weird for me. But I heard a gummy blowjob is better than any kind. Because there's no opportunities for teeth to get involved.
By all means necessary. Do your thing, play it.
One of them?
Because there's 3. I have 2 sugar mamas.
Whoa!
I tell you this because I want to marry you. I just realized that I gotta tell you the truth. I gotta tell you like what I'm really doing to make money, what I'm really doing with the time that I'm not around you.
So you've been lying to me this whole time?
Just about this.
Just about this?
There's no need for you to feel like no pressure about it because you're literally
serious? Are you for real?
There's no need to feel no pressure about it because you're literally you benefit from it. Like I do it for us.
Bro, it would have been better if you just sucking some, bro.
I mean, not for free.
Bro, yeah, I've been cheating on you, but it's cool because I bought you a Gucci purse with it.
It's
bro.
us.
So why you tripping, Ma?
It's us.
We went to Cambodia, right?
Hell
yeah,
no,
my sugar
bro.
mama took me
That's
there before. I
chop,
gotta
bro.
get
That dude's gone feral, dude. Get him out of here. He's not on our team, bro.
Thanks, Cindy.
That's on my dick.
Thanks, Cindy, bro.
That's on my dick.
Bro, you tripping, bro.
Yeah,
you like that Chanel? Thanks,
my dick.
Chanel.
What?
Because she paid her. I did it for us. Yeah, I was bending over and beating her shit up, but I did it for us.
The whole time I was thinking about you.
Yeah, and then when her 2 friends joined, I was beating that shit up for all 3 of them, giving them orgasms like they never had before. But I mean, they was squirting like fountains in Paris.
But I was thinking about you. And the shit that happened is that they can't have kids because their eggs is scrambled.
That's it. So I'm busting inside of them raw.
Silver Earth is under attack.
You know,
we have not a single moment to waste.
Girl. Don't you like being spoiled?
Oh, Super Earth is being
money.
fucking jacked
It's like
up
what
right
happened
now.
is
Hell
like they
yeah.
throwing on me, I'm throwing on you.
Yes.
They're throwing on me, I'm throwing back on you.
That's it. Imagine leaving your girl's place, I gotta go to work, and you just leave it with Tim's and the right kind of underwear. That's a black dude reference.
Yeah.
You're taking them on dates?
Well, they're like taking me on a date. They're the ones with the money. That's the whole point. Why would I take them on dates?
No, I'm not taking them on dates because I don't love them. They're taking me. They taking me on date, but that's part of the job. That's the job description.
And that's why it doesn't mean anything.
I go on date, but remember.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything because they're taking me out on dates. And I don't feel any type of way about them. And then she's over there like, well, you took me on dates and it meant something to me.
No, I took you on date. They take me so I could take you.
Yeah, but it means something to me when you take me out.
No, yeah, because I take you on dates. They take me so I could take you.
Okay, keep explaining that shit, nigga.
You know what I mean? Because they take me. Like, if I really wanted, like, I had feelings for them, I would take them, but they take me. They take me so I could take you.
The way it fades out is hilarious.
No, yeah, because I take you on dates.
Helldivers to Hellpot.
They take me so I could take you. You know what I mean? Because they take me. Like, if I really wanted, like, I had feelings for them, I would take them, but they take me.
Yeah, explain that shit again.
Explain that shit again. So,
explain it.
Is that the knife I bought to you?
Huh?
Exactly. I ran so you could fly, so you could have that knot. Because I
Wait,
bought
is
that
that
knot.
what these stains are?
No, we don't do that. Why you have a knife in your?
Explain that shit. Explain that shit again. No, I just want to understand. Explain it.
You are your crazy bitch.
Explain it. I'm understanding. I love you too. Explain that shit. Go ahead. Because I didn't understand you the first time. Did we just drive here from San Diego to go do a video so you can be on camera and tell me that what? Nigga, we drove.
Go to the dog.
It was a highway. Explain. Yeah. I'm killing this.
Oh shit, man. Oh, I'm sorry, shout out.
Cause I got feelings for you.
Hello, Chicago.
But they take me all day, so I can take.
Get off me, get off me. Don't do that.
Calling down a support weapon.
So fucking the fuck. This is so weird.
I just love you, and I can't wait to go to bed with this.
God damn, nigga.
So they're just sending you money for what?
You know, to be like, give them attention, like make them feel special.
Okay, but how far does it go with Devontae?
To be like completely honest with you.
Just be so real with me, because we're like.
Now head to the extraction
Yes. That's how you decide to unveil that shit in front of cameras. That's wild. For our entertainment. Appreciate it.
Oh shit.
But it's still wild. Carry on.
So there's gonna be times you guys feel, but like, try not to be doing that.
Try is correct. Like, what?
I'm saying, like, I try not to be doing
We're
that.
just like 4 questions back, so I'm not going to get respect. And now we're here. I don't understand.
That's what I'm trying to tell you now, because I want us to be able to move forward. There's nothing else, literally else. That's the secret.
Okay.
You have a secret you want to tell me?
Yes.
I think it's gonna be kind of weird to be like, I have a secret to tell you. I'm trans. And that's just like, I felt your bone.
No, she's probably.
That's what? Post-op. Post-op is not as common as you might think.
I'm not saying it's common. I'm talking about her.
Let's find out. Are you surprised?
Good.
So I'm very interested in you, and I want to pursue you, but I feel like I have to like tell you more about myself. Gosh, I'm so nervous. I've never been so nervous.
Let's know. I need to know.
Yeah. So.
How did he not know that's a fucking trans?
You ready to get back? Oh, that's why your hands. Okay. Because every time we would lock eyes, this was like,
yeah, that kid is.
And you made me feel so safe. It was just crazy.
Yeah. Like, I'm definitely like.
I don't know. Whenever we met, I feel like I met you on like a personal level, which is like kind of rare, especially in Kansas City. That's definitely rare in Kansas City. But like.
Dude, like fucking somebody when you're trans should be akin to like fucking some dude when you have HIV.
You're like somebody who like a lot.
That is a form of rape.
Absolutely.
That is literally a form of rape. That is, holy shit, that is a form of rape, bro. If you fuck somebody when you're transgender and you don't disclose that you're like the sex, then it's misleading.
You don't really care.
So it's a lie. It is a form of undesired sex and, you know, manipulation. So that is a form of rape. Unironically, I think legally, I'm not a fucking lawyer, but legally, like that is actually a form of rape.
I'm really happy that.
Oh my god.
To me being trans is like you like. How do you don't like that? I'm not sure. I literally run a hot dog stand.
Did you feel tricked at all?
No, I'm not commenting on that. But I hope you caught.
Hold up. Let me ask you. Let me ask. Let me ask. It's important now that we got more information.
What I want to know? Mustard!
That's good. But gotta ask. Since you run the hot dog stand.
She ran the.
Hold up. Since you run the hot dog stand.
You still have hot dog?
Post-op or pre-op? We found love. Let's make some jokes.
Nah, you know what? It is great. It's fucking great.
Yes.
It's great.
Wait, you're talking about the fact that she was a hot dog stand or the street stand?
I don't care about that. The fact that she able to find love. That's great. That's amazing.
Did you feel tricked at all?
No. It explains a lot though.
Well, you know, we traveled like half.
I told you about the boner, bro. I said it, but he said that explains a lot. He's like, man, yo, why does this shit got a boner? This shit crazy. This is the biggest clit this clip bigger than my.
I'm excited to explore Seattle.
All Now, is that a metaphor? I don't know my translation. But I'm happy for you.
Seattle is very liberal. Maybe that's what it means.
Like I said, I see you with blonde hair.
No, that is a great impression. That's a great expression. People exploring Seattle. Hey, that's good. I'm happy that they found love in Seattle.
Well, we're absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to pay for that. This is Pelican
Thank you. Imagine for the couple with the sugar mama. The guy's just like, we'd love to have your sugar mama pay for the dinner. That's it. Yeah, just look at the girls like, are you attending? No, because the sugar mama's waiting outside. So when
Taking
location. Never mind.
I'm like in so much shock right now. You know, all I care about is your honesty.
And that's what I'm trying to give to you right now.
How do you keep this from me?
Okay, you cannot be lying to someone for months, potentially years, and then be like, well, I'm being honest right now. But every day you said you were going to work, you were lying. Every day you said you was doing here or there, you was lying. So it's just like, every time you told me we were exclusive and you were banging those ladies, you know, getting up in that fucking dustbin, you was lying.
Dustbin is wild.
Sorry, I should have done that Goldberg, whatever you want to call it.
No, it's the Goldberg was, it was, that was Goldberg.
That's right. Old ladies on the coochie.
Nah, Jesus.
All right.
Christ, dude.
So the Goldberg, whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. Was it Goldberg or Gold Dust?
It's Gold Dust, not Goldberg.
Okay, right.
And definitely not Goldberg, because every time you talk about old ladies, I hear Goldberg.
Okay.
Golden age, they're birds, Goldberg.
Gotcha.
Like, I felt like I had to put on the act so I could do it. Like I said, it's embarrassing.
Embarrassing for you.
It is.
Okay. Are you gonna stop doing this?
I can't. It ain't hard. Like I said, it was just for the money. There was nothing outside of that. I wouldn't come out to you about it if I felt like I wouldn't be able to stop.
So dinner?
Yeah, she's staying.
All right, boys, we going to the park. Yes, baby, we're going. Hold up, I gotta check. Angelord. Guys, I have 10 gamer girlfriends and they're all goth. You better respect me. I love her. I love her.